Good day to everyone and especially our lecturers. I am Jasmin and we are Group 4 and today we will be presenting our property management plan for the Wadihana Condominium. To start, I will be introducing the property, which is a freehold high-rise residential called the Wadihana Condominium, situated at the city center of Johor Bahru. The property is comprised of 29 stories with 170 units, with 6 units each floor. And the current age of the building is 23 years old and currently in a good condition. The property is currently being managed by the Wadihana Condominium Management Corporation, which consists of 9 staff, as you can see here. And next, they all carry out various tasks, as you can see. For example, property manager is to supervise the management, maintenance, and the finance. In accounting and administrative department, they are to revise the budget, expenses, and to have the records of tenants' issues and complaints, and to collect the maintenance fees, and to give out the wages and contract payments. And next, for example, the maintenance department is to supervise the maintenance reparation works and supplies operation, to schedule the maintenance works, and to have the records of the maintenance work. And next would be the client objective, which is to achieve a net profit of 500,000 in 3 years, to increase the value of the property by 30%. And third, to have a top-notch management and customer service in a year. 4, to improve the physical condition of the building. And 5, to cut losses and expenses in 5 years. Next, I will give it to Tasha.
Okay, thank you, Jasmin. First and foremost, the objective of this financial analysis is to ensure the fund is adequate when needed for short and long-term investment. Next, to evaluate the performance of business in using the resources in order to maximize the expenditure. And lastly is the financial analysis made to plan the strategy to increase income and at the same time to minimize the expenditure. Next. So mainly, Wadihana gross income is from the rental itself. For operating income, Wadihana managed to collect the maintenance fee and also parking rental. This income is essentially used for maintaining the building itself. For the operating expenses, Wadihana needs to pay salaries and wages for the workers, pay for the maintenance, pay bills and utilities, and many more. Next. This graph is just an assumption we made based on information we got. The Wadihana management itself give good cooperation with us. So basically, this graph indicates our key financial indicators for the following 3 years. As you can see in the graph, the net profit that Wadihana Condominium achieved in 3 years is quite good. It increasing by year, meaning that even in pandemic situation, Wadihana management team managed to maintain the building to serve the best for their residents and also made more profit from them. Next is Wani.
Okay, thank you, Tasha. So for market analysis, there were 2 analyses that were conducted, which are regional analysis and neighborhood analysis. So these are the factors included in regional analysis. First is the Johor Bahru's latest population, which is 1,558,300. Second is household income level with average of 9,350 ringgit gross. Third is climate in Johor Bahru, which is tropical rainforest with average of 32 degrees Celsius. Fourth is the accessibility provided, which are bus, taxis, highways, and many more. The public utilities and education institutions provided are hospitals, clinics, boarding schools, universities, and many more. Lastly is the demand and supply of Johor Bahru's high-rise residential in Johor Bahru. Based on the research, Johor Bahru's high-rise residential suffer from oversupply and overhang, which cause low demand in high-rise residential. However, future developments can fix this issue. Next. For neighborhood analysis, first factor is the current land use, which is mixed development, consists of residentials, commercials, institutions, and public facilities. Second is the type of properties. Nearby the subject property are single-story terrace, double-story semi-D, single-story detached, and several village houses. The amenities provided in the neighborhood are shopping malls, hospitals, schools, hotels, and many more within the reach of 4 kilometers. Fourth, high-rise residential around the neighborhood are City 88 Service Apartment, Pinnacle Tower, and many more. The future developments in the neighborhood that can benefit the community are RTS Link, Gemas Johor Bahru Double Tracking Rail Project, Coronation Square, and Ibrahim International Business District. Therefore, we believe that Wadihana Condominium is strategically located that could benefit the residents of Wadihana Condominium and able to achieve the owner's goals. Next.
Okay, next is the issue and concern. During completing the analysis of subject property and two major issues that have been seen. First one is called environment issue, COVID-19, and the second is physical conditions of the property. So to cope these two major issues, the company need to develop a new management system to adapt these changes for the long term. And the second alternative is to establish new maintenance strategy. Next is comparison grade analysis. So there are three comparable properties that have been identified. So from the comparison grade analysis, we can see that there are some slight differences between the comparable properties and subject property. So from the average adjusted effective market sale for the subject property should be 300 ringgit per square foot, and for the market rent should be 59 ringgit per square foot, which is 1,770 per month. Next is alternative financial analysis. So result of the full test of investment return for both as-is scenario and alternative scenario are shown in the metric table. The cash-on-cash rate of return has deducted from 14.42% to 11.55% due to increasing of capital investment, which is 550,164 ringgit that was made in alternative scenario. However, the alternative scenario has higher overall value enhancement and a positive net present value, which means that the owner can earn more than 10% of returns. The alternative scenario IRR is projected at 11.86% compared to 10.24% in the as-is scenario. Next, Boyan.
So thank you for the students for the presentations. And last for the list is considered as recommended course of actions in the property management plans. So in the property management plans, we got 4 of the recommended course of actions. The first one is considered as physical issues of the properties. Based on the physical damage in the property itself, such as the furniture breaks, the scratches, panes, break in the exterior walls, and so on, and it needs the property management should take the responsible as well as possible to check and know the defects parts so that it can do the further process, do the maintenance and repair works. And secondly is about the administration problems. In order to reduce the administration risk, we know that it requires a proficient and durable systems that can use to store, organize, and also analyzing all the importance and significance of the confidential data. It's because when provide a functional secure platforms, it can ensure that the risk of the residents, the rent loss, and the maintenance tasks can be kept in the safe places. And the third is all about the legal conflicts problems. As we know that the property managers should be able to alert on the potential tenants throughout the renting process. The property managers should understand the national rent codes in 1965 and apply it in any situations of circumstances that occur between the residents and management departments of Wadihana condominiums. Lastly, it's about the environment concern issues. As we know that now we are in the pandemic of COVID-19, and as a result of it, the cost of the MCOs is to cut the spread of COVID-19 brings the inconvenience to the residents themselves. However, luckily to say is, it is allowing for a limited number of workers to serve the Wadihana condominiums. Therefore, it's good to say that the Wadihana, the recommended course and actions should be highlighted as it considered as the most important sections in order to solve any of the issues or problems that may occur from the property itself. Thank you.